So here we are again. So you're probably wondering why I'm saying that. It's because this is actually my third time recording this video. Because the first time I recorded it, I finished it, but then I accidentally deleted it, so I had to do it again. And then when I did it on the second time around, it just stopped recording by itself when I got to the movie Lady and the Tramp. So here we are again. And if this video stops recording again, I am just not going to post it because I am not going to record this almost 20-minute long video on the fourth time around. So yeah, I'm going to try my hardest to get this video out because this has been the hardest video to make out of all the videos I've made on this channel. So yeah, please appreciate this. Please get it at least one view, so like at least I know someone appreciates it. So yeah, we're ranking every Disney live action movie on the tier list, and I'm gonna have to tell you what the tiers mean again on the third time around. S tier basically means the fantastic movies. A tier, the great movies that I really like to watch. B tier, the movies that were pretty good but aren't anything special. C tier, just the mediocre movies. D tier, the bad movies that I don't recommend you watch. And F tier, the absolutely trash, horrible, abysmal, terrible, awful movie. Just anything that's not that. Just any negative word. It's just those movies. Well, there's not many of those on this list. Look at who I'm circling with my circle. Okay. Anyways, The Jungle Book 1994. So basically, this movie is probably the least faithful Disney live action remake. There's literally like, gosh, why am I doing this on the third time around? Okay, so this movie, I enjoyed it. I liked Jungle Book 1994. Totally not as good as the original Jungle Book, but pretty okay. I enjoyed it, I didn't dislike it, and I thought it was good. So it's going in the B tier, where the good movies go. Good job. Now we come to 101 Dalmatians. Pretty good Disney live action remake. It's it's fun, it has cute dogs, it has Cruella de Vil, and yeah. And I really want a movie that's solely based off Cruella de Vil. So, yeah, it was a pretty good movie. Fun puppy movie. Yeah, so you will also go in the B tier. Well, seems like the Disney live action movies are pretty good right now, right? At least I thought. Alright, it pretty much went all downhill from here. 102 Dalmatians isn't very good. Yeah, it's pretty bad if you ask. Like, I don't have anything good to say about this movie, and this movie comes from the same guy that directed a Goofy movie. A Goofy movie. The best direct-to-video Disney movie of all time. He directed this in, like, this horrible movie. 102 Dalmatians is basically about Cruella de Vil going to therapy to grow her relationship with puppy dogs. I know, it's stupid. Yeah, I don't really understand the plot for this type of movie, so yeah, D tier. Now we have Alice in Wonderland. This was a movie. Yeah, it's not the best movie, but it's not the worst movie. Nothing much to say. But you know how Alice in Wonderland is so fun, just such a fun movie to watch, right? So do I thought. Alice in Wonderland is a totally misguided movie. It doesn't know who its target audience is, and this movie was made by Tim Burton, and so some phrases in this movie, like "off with their heads," is taken way too literally. They totally don't walk through a river and stepping on floating heads in this movie. Yeah, and by the way, this is a PG movie. So Sorry about that. I had to stop recording because someone came in. So, anyways, Alice in Wonderland, pretty dark movie for a kid movie. Okay, okay, anyways, The Sorcerer's Apprentice, a movie that just made it on the list because I am just now learning that this movie exists that like a few weeks ago. So, oh, I just swallowed a chunk of spit. Alright, so Sorcerer's Apprentice, the ultimate example of a movie that doesn't need to exist but is actually good, and I like that it exists. You guys are probably wondering what Disney movie it's based on. It's based on Fantasia. Yeah, Fantasia out of all movies has a live action remake. Yeah, so it was good. And yes, there is dialogue in this movie, so yeah, B tier. Maleficent, the Sleeping Beauty remake, but it's not Sleeping Beauty. It's based off the villain, Maleficent. This talks about her evil, vicious plans and her evil childhood and how she became so evil. No, no, it doesn't. No, no. Maleficent, you guessed it, is sympathetic in this movie. I just hate when they do that. They always try to make villains sympathetic nowadays. Like Wish with Magnifico. Like, what? That's how you make your villain? What are you talking about? Anyways, Maleficent, it wasn't a bad movie. I just don't understand why they need Maleficent to be a sympathetic villain. Like, Maleficent, she's supposed to be the mean villain that wants to kill your daughter just because you didn't invite her to your party and stuff. So, yeah, she's supposed to be evil, but I don't understand her being sympathetic. By the way, Angelina Jolie as Maleficent is just perfect. So, yeah, that's why it gets a B tier. If Angelina Jolie wasn't in this movie, it definitely would have been C tier. Cinderella. I'm gonna tell you, y'all. 2015 and 2016. 2016 has to be the best year for Disney live action remakes because they released two good ones back to back, which were Cinderella and The Jungle Book. And both of those movies for me are each both going in A tier because I just loved that year. 2016 just gave some really childhood movies to me, like Trolls and Sing. Okay, hear me out. They also gave us Moana and Zootopia, which are also childhood movies to me. Anyways, I love Cinderella and Jungle Book. They're probably one of the best Disney live action remakes, and we love them. Good job for making an above average Disney remake. Thank you. Okay. Anyways, Pete's Dragon. Why does Pete's Dragon have a live action remake? Like, the original Pete's Dragon movie isn't even animated. Like, it's literally already live action on itself. Why does it have a live action remake if it's already live action? What was the point what was the point in this remake, Disney? I'm losing my mind. Okay, the movie wasn't even bad, so, but it wasn't anything near great. I'm say like a, oh shoot, I'm gonna say like a B tier. Actually, no, C tier. Now we have Alice Through the Looking Glass. Yeah. So, like, you know how Alice in Wonderland characters are, like, so fun? Well, that's clearly not the case in this movie. In this movie, the Mad Hatter is such a fun character. You thought wrong. The Mad Hatter has a tragic childhood and has a bad relationship with his father. Why? I don't know. The Queen of Hearts is so intimidating. You want to know why? No. It's because her and her sister had a bad relationship, and that's why she likes cutting off heads. Such a good plot for a kids movie, right? Anyways, this movie sucks, so we're moving on. Beauty and the Beast. Probably. The ultimate, by the way, B tier. Probably. The ultimate example of trying to fix something that isn't broken. The original Beauty and the Beast is almost a masterpiece. Except for that ugly guy. Anyways, but that's the biggest problem with Disney live action remakes. They always try to fix something that isn't broken. Like, you don't have to do that. Like, Beauty and the Beast is already a great movie on its own. And, like, pretty much most of these movies on here, like Cinderella, like, I'm talking about originals right here. Like, original Disney movies, like Cinderella, Jungle Book, 101 Dalmatians, Beauty and the Beast, Fantasia, Alice in Wonderland, are all the like like Winnie the Pooh, Dumbo, Aladdin, The Lion King, Lady and the Tramp, Mulan. What else? What else? What else? Uh, Pinocchio, The Little Mermaid, Snow White, and Lilo and Stitch are already good movies by themselves. They don't need remaking. You should only remake the bad Disney movies because we'll actually need a remake. So let's see if you can actually make the movie good. That's why Chicken Little needs a remake. That was a joke. I'm not being serious about that. Anyways, like, like for real, like, please, like, Beauty and the Beast didn't need a remake, and that's all I'm gonna say. And neither did Winnie the Pooh. So Christopher Robinson is also going in the B tier. Okay. Anyways, keep that cool. Let me keep. I'm just saying that you just don't need to fix something that isn't broken. Anyways, Dumbo. Yeah, I didn't like it. So, Dumbo, I actually really liked as a kid, but I'm still a kid. I really liked it. I liked when I was like 5. But, so, yeah, the remake, it's like, Dumbo the remake isn't very good. So, yeah, let's move on! Okay, Aladdin. Whoop! Yeah, you got me right. I love the Aladdin remake. It's so good. And I saw this movie at a drive-in movie theater, and then it started raining. That was the best experience of my life. Anyways, so yeah, Aladdin was a very good live action remake, even though it's so long and I had to sit there in the pouring rain to watch it. So yeah. And by the way, we were sitting in outdoor chairs. Our cars were in the parking lot, so it wasn't a drive-in movie theater. It was an outdoor movie theater, and then it started pouring rain, and we had no umbrellas, so we were just sitting in the rain watching the Aladdin remake. Out of all things, it was the best experience of my life. Okay, now we have. Oh, so I'm pretty sure Disney live-action remakes after this point will be just as good as that, right? The Lion King. Wow, I love the strategy. Always trying to fix something that isn't broken, aren't you, Disney? The Lion King was already the best Disney movie. You had to add changes. And now we are now presented with the most soulless Disney live action remake out of all of them. At least it isn't bad as movies like 102 Dalmatians and Alice Through the Looking Glass and freaking Pinocchio. So yeah, I did not like the Lion King remake. Well, okay, it wasn't that bad, it just wasn't very good. Maleficent. Mistress of Evil. Why is this movie called Maleficent, Mistress of Evil? Like, she's not even evil in these movies. Like, she's sympathetic. What do you mean she's the Mistress of Evil? Like, she's not even a menace. She's not scary. Like, she's literally, Maleficent just are all just B-tier movies, and we're just gonna have to deal with it. Anyways, Maleficent, Mistress of Evil doesn't exist. Oh my god. We're about to go through a saga of B tier right now and below. I'm just telling you, any movie after this point isn't getting anywhere above the B tier. So, Lady and the Tramp. Lady and the Tramp. Sorry about that, Lady and the Tramp. So, Lady and the Tramp. Nothing much to say. Another soulless dog movie. They eat spaghetti. Spaghetti tastes good. Yeah, this is a B tier movie. Nothing much else to say. Mulan also didn't really want. I never wanted to see this movie. I thought it was gonna be complete dog poop, but I was wrong. It's actually a good movie, and I actually really enjoyed Mulan. It's not a great movie. It's like Elemental and Luca, a solid enough movie where I can actually enjoy it. So yeah, I'm gonna put it in pretty high B tier. Not the highest point in B tier, but pretty high up. Now we have Cruella de Vil. Cruella, I wanted a Cruella movie, but I wish it was better. Cruella isn't bad in any way, shape, or form. I know they already tried to make a Cruella movie with 102 Dalmatians, but it didn't work. But this movie actually works. By the way, Mulan and Cruella were the first PG-13 live-action remakes. Yeah. Anyways, Cruella, pretty good. B tier, do you B tier? B tier, I mean. Yeah. Now we have. Now we come to Pinocchio. Get in F tier. This isn't even gonna be F tier. This is literally gonna be horrible, terrible, abysmal. I do not know how to spell that word. Let me think. Bad in every way, shape, or form. Worst movie of 2022 besides Marm. Dude, by the way, that movie sucks. There, I hate Pinocchio. You see how much I do to just get in the F tier. Okay, Peter Pan and Wendy. I don't have anything much to say about any of these movies. Peter Pan and Wendy was just okay. I would say like a C tier movie. Now I have The Little Mermaid. The Little Mermaid is definitely one of the better Disney live action remakes. Found enjoyment out of it. I went to see it with my grandparents. We all liked it. We thought it was cute. So yeah, Little Mermaid earned itself uh a kind of high B tier. Okay. Now we come to Mufasa, another soulless adaptation. It was definitely a lot less soulless than the original Lion King, but the songs in this movie are so bad, so it doesn't earn itself a B tier. You go in the really low category C tier. So yeah. Now we come to Snow White. Oh my god. Okay. Snow White. So cutesy. Snow White probably like in C tier because this is a massive flop. I'm just kidding. No. This was a massive flop of a movie. It was really bad. So, not really bad, but not good. So, C tier. And now finally, we come to Lilo and Stitch. My pain and suffering of watching every Disney live action movie is finally over. Lilo and Stitch was good. I saw it with my grandparents. We all enjoyed it. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, it was a good movie. B tier. It's over. There. This is my tier list of every Disney live action movie. In the A tier we have Aladdin, Cinderella, and The Jungle Book. In B tier we have In B tier we have The Jungle Book 1994, 101 Dalmatians, Maleficent, Lilo and Stitch, The Little Mermaid, Mulan, Beauty and the Beast, Christopher Robin, Cruella, The Sorcerer's Apprentice, Maleficent, Mistress of Evil, and Lady and the Tramp. In C tier, we have Mufasa, Pete's Dragon, Peter Pan and Wendy, Alice in Wonderland, The Lion King, Snow White, and Dumbo. In D tier, we have 102 Dalmatians and Alice Through the Looking Glass. And in horrible, terrible, abysmal, bad, in every way, shape, or form, worst movie of 2022 besides Marmaduke, we have Pinocchio. And that's my ranking for every Disney live action remake. What was your ranking? Tell me in the comments. Bye!